Hello. 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 Welcome to today's Dashcam Diary of a Disabled with me. Chronically happy. Whew. Boy, do I not got my crap together today. Oh, can't even do my opening scene in my freaking video. My hair is slightly a mess from the chiropractor. I'm leaving the chiropractor to go to my primary care doctor appointment. This is my usual grind doctor appointment on Wednesday. Got a grind doctor appointment Thursday tomorrow as well. So between today and tomorrow, I've got 4 doctor appointments. Well, maybe not so much as appointments per se as... Sorry, I gotta get this thing better on here. Sorry, not sorry. I'm having technical difficulties. Don't fall off, please. I don't want to have to hold you the whole time. Just stay. Yeah, so it is a busy couple days, guys. I have not been posting. I did post a dash cam late last night, I know. Thank you if you watched my dash cam last night. Hooray! Hooray! Watch my dash cam. Alright, down with the finger puppet driving here. So, oh, my friend just messaged me back. Nice. So, let me give you all an update what's going on lately. So, Stormy had her endoscopy earlier this week. Have no idea what's going on with that. I don't know if I mentioned any of this in my dash cam yesterday. I totally spaced it. I don't always watch my dash cams back right away. But I do end up watching my videos at some point, you know, again. But usually it's just record, post, and forget. I don't know what I say. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth or what has came out of my mouth. So, excuse me if I do repeat myself. Look my kitty cat. The white beads, they're about to turn pink. Boom. They're white, now they're turning pink. About to be pink. Hold up to the light. Pink. Almost. It'll get there. The longer it's in the sun, the more pink it'll get. So I gotta make sure it's in the light here. The sun. Listening to the Doors a lot lately with my uncle. Figured this is type of music, you know, take him back to whatever he was doing back in the day when he used to listen to it more frequently, you know. Played some music, got my uncle started on making bracelets. I know I talked about that yesterday. On my way to go tie-dye. I also stopped at Walmart on the way home and I bought more tie-dye supplies so I can tie-dye some t-shirts with my uncle today. I don't know, it's just kind of fun having somebody to do some of this stuff with me because my mom and dad would never do any of this with me. My mom absolutely hates tie-dye. My uncle asked, like, well, your mom teach you? I'm like, no, dude, I went to my friend's house. Like, dude doesn't really remember hardly anything you tell him. So, I don't blame him. He's got a mental illness. He's got a lot on his mind from everything that he's been through. He's very traumatized. It's going to take him some time to get out of it. But he's starting to get better. He's starting to use his brain more. And we're helping him with that. I'm helping him the most with therapy type stuff, the art therapy. He needs to do things. He needs to keep busy. He needs to find something that he really enjoys. I don't think he enjoys per se the bracelets as much as it just gives him something to do and tries to take his mind off of whatever his mind wanders to. It's very therapeutic. It makes you think about what bead you're going to put on next rather than What are you gonna wear and eat that day? What are you gonna do? What can't you do? Your mind goes to a lot of places when you have a lot of time. And if you're not busy watching or fulfilling your day full of garbage TV and rotting your brain, that's all he was doing. He was brain rotting. He was couch rotting, brain rotting his brain by not doing anything new, by just sitting on the couch, staying at home, not doing anything. He likes to socialize. And the only place he knows where to do that, to socialize, if he doesn't have anybody to talk to or nobody talking to him, then he goes to the bar just to socialize. Really, that has been his life, the majority of his adult life since one of his wives passed away. He met his now current ex. That put him in jail. It caused all this BS. That put him out on the street, basically. Been to my mom's house, essentially. The wrong way, of course. This is the end. The doors are on my head. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, excusey. Not sorry. Don't ever be sorry for anything. Always say what you mean. I try to live by that, but I do say crap I don't mean a lot when I'm in a trigger. And that's just part of PTSD and mental illness and learning disabilities, slow processing, executive dysfunction, all this medical, mental health jargon I'm throwing your way right now. It's neither here nor there. I am glad to be doing art therapy with my uncle. I'm glad to have somebody to do it with. I'm basically talking into a void when I talk to him, I know that. So I try to be quiet, kind of. But the fact that he is taking an interest slowly into wanting to make bracelets, for the fact that he made one on his own, it's really shocking. So here is what he made yesterday. I wasn't able to show it in the Dashcam when I talked about it, but look, here's the skull bracelet that my uncle made yesterday. Look at the symmetry of the colors of the skulls he used. He is improving. I am so proud of him. He is improving in his skill of making bracelets with good patterns. And I know he has it in him to do good patterns. I know he does. Because minds work with patterns very well, especially if you're neurospicing. He's neurospicing on top of trauma, on top of other mental health issues. But for him to get a good pattern down is showing me that he's so improving his brain, that he's connecting new brain cells by working out his brain, by making him think about what he's doing with the bracelets rather than just slipping him on like he was at first. Because I had to help guide him. A lot of his first necklaces didn't make sense with the pattern that he had, but they still turned out okay. I'm not gonna be like, no, this is wrong. That's not what he needs to hear. He's easily frustrated, just like a lot of people on that side of my family, and myself included. I'm very impatient, and I get frustrated easily if something doesn't go right, or if I don't do it right the first time, which there's a lot of generational trauma with that in and of itself. He experienced it firsthand. I got it secondhand generation trauma from my mom, with the way she treated me and my brother growing up. Everything had to be right the first time, and everything has to be done her way the first time, the right way, which is her way. She's very narcissistic and OCD, but also brutally honest, which makes for a lot of tension in relationships, especially between her and her brothers and sisters and other people around her. It's quite the turnoff, let me tell you. I have to deal with it, and I have some of the same patterns, and I'm trying to break the cycle. I do not have children, so it ends with me. I am breaking the cycle for me. I am not passing anything down to anybody else, except for my dog, because my dog is my fur baby, so there is that. Anyway, I tried to film my first Dashcam diary this morning on the way to the chiropractor. I've started this video 3 times now. This is the 3rd time. Take 3. So, during the first one, I got interrupted by my endocrinologist calling, which I was just talking about how I did not have my test results from my Friday's test on my Dashcam diary, and talking about how it's not good for me to go down a rabbit hole of research to try and figure out what the results mean, because I got the results the day after the test was done. So I had the test on Thursday last week. Friday I had the results. I had all weekend to try and process things and think about it and get over the flare that I'm in, because that test put me into a flare, and then on top of my usual mast cell load, and then plus throw in the weather changing. All of these are factors into why I'm flaring, and I have fat face today. I have double chin today, especially pretty bad because of my fat face. So today is Fat Face Wednesday. I wish it was Friday so I could be Fat Face Friday. I like words that start with the same letter. That's why I like the Chillin' with Chronically Happy title. I don't have any specific unwind with me or unwinding with me. I mean, that's very typical. I'm trying to stick with certain topics that are trending, like TikTok and social media. I am very not up to date. I have been so behind on my social media gossip on YouTube between content creators. I listen to content creator gossip trash. Some of it's about celebrities, some of it's about other YouTubers, and YouTubers attacking other YouTubers, and just commentary channels, and I just change all the time in my interests of what I watch on YouTube. Sometimes it's I go through my phases of my serialistly with my serial unaliver. I'm trying to use certain terminology so I don't get any monetization rights taken away from this video or any other video. I try my best not to use and violate community standards by replacing some words with other words, so it doesn't trick, so it kind of tricks the algorithm into not flagging me immediately. I try my best. I don't always make it happen. I do end up cursing and say words that I probably shouldn't, against my own best judgment. I get into it some days. Like I said, this is real, this is unedited. If I don't get it done in one take, I do a second take, a third take, however many takes it takes before I post a video. I don't post all videos for one reason or another. If I feel like it's incomplete in any way, I don't like to post it. I like to make a point and finish videos and finish my thoughts. It's good practice. I'm trying to get better at communicating and communicating my thoughts and feelings. So this is what I use my Dashcam diaries for. It helps me practice speaking, and it keeps working out my brain to create more neurons for the ones that I kill with my medication usage that I use, and also medical MJ, which I still need to find a doctor for so I can get my card. Just so I don't gotta pay taxes on this crap, man. Texas or biatch. So I'm almost to the exit to my doctor. I still got at least 20 minutes to my appointment though, so I'll be able to wrap up my video while I'm parked. Thank goodness. So let me get to the point of all of this. Stormy's in my health. Stormy's health still not improved. We're on a special food diet for her. All of her tests have come back inconclusive. We don't know what's wrong with my dog, why she keeps vomiting up her food. We have done food allergy testing, but they only test the blood, and that only shows so much, and it's not very accurate. And the only thing that she came back positive as having any kind of reaction to is brewer's yeast, which is in some kind of dog food and treats. I know because I read all labels for dog food. I am very cautious about what I feed my dog and what I put in my dog's stomach. Her grandparents, because she's got her Nana and Papa as my parents, as part caretakers as well. I still don't know what the heck I'm going to do while I'm on vacation. I do not have a dog sitter. My uncle is not functional enough to be able to take care of my dog for me. He's just not. He can't do it. It would frustrate him, not knowing what to do at what times, and he doesn't do dogs. Cats are easy. He knows how to take care of cats. You give them some food and water, they do their own business. Dogs are more hands-on, and so he's afraid he'd mess it up by not doing. He'd probably forget to feed her or do something, let her out, whatever. He's not capable. We still know what's going to happen when we're on vacation and he's by himself. We don't know. It's going to be rough, man. I don't know what he's going to do. I hope he doesn't make any poor decisions, and he doesn't drink and drive, and he doesn't, I would like to show him where the bar is so he can try and make some new friends out in the town that I live in, not in Salem where he wants to go. He wants to move to Salem, so essentially he has a bus system and he can go to the bar, his bar that he likes, where everybody knows his name. He might as well be on Cheers, old sitcom back in the day, where everybody knows your name. He trusts the bar owners. He has been going there for years. They held on to his jewelry for him while he was in jail for 20 plus days. He trusts these people. He knows these people. They know him, and that's where he likes to go. And he likes to have a drink occasionally. But even just one drink does mess with his brain too much. He's got too many mental health issues. He's got PTSD. He's got so much trauma. It's, who doesn't have baggage? We all have some kind of baggage. We all have some kind of craziness. All of us. All of us have something. We all have a story. And we are all better for experiencing everything that we have and make it through. And to be alive after experiencing everything that everybody experiences at some point in their life is amazing to me. Life is beautiful. Life is short. Do not take it with a grain of salt. Life is beautiful. Life is what you make it. You need to do what you want to do to make yourself happy. Only you can make yourself happy. Only you can change your feelings. It's up to you to take control of your life, essentially. So, there's my little spiel on that. So, I don't know what I'm going to do about her with all these medical issues, with her being on a special diet. I don't know what's wrong with her. She is getting over a urinary tract infection, I know. She's out the window breathing air. I don't know what I'm going to do for my baby. My baby girl. I know, baby. I know. We're not home yet. We'll be there disappointment though. I promise. So, let me show you the most recent bracelets now that I'm stopped, I'm not driving. So, this is, my uncle basically put everything on, but I designed it. So, I had to show him how to design. The reasons why I pick certain things, You start with a centerpiece usually. Let's just go with the kitty one. To start bracelet making, you start with any charm centerpiece. Then you match your beads or saying to that centerpiece. And I like to do specialty beads around the specialty centerpiece. And with this one, the centerpiece is a part of the saying. So it says, lick my, another word for cat. So lick my cat. And then these are the color changing beads. They're white. I'll hold them up to the sun for a second here. Unfiltered sunlight. And see, now they're turning pink. Look at that. So it matches the white cat when they're white, but the pink, when sunlight, it matches the lick me. And then the pink here is the pink other word, so makes sense, right? This one is glow in the dark beads, so they don't change in the sun. The centerpiece this time is the word Hooters, and then 2 owls, and then I had the words, show me your Hooters, with the 2 Hooters surrounding the word Hooters. So, show me your Hooters bracelet. Then we got my your brain on drugs make you fuzzy happy, because your brain's fuzzy on drugs. And then I'm trying to turn the letters around to make it look good. These letters like to turn because I tied the string really tight, so it's harder to read too at the same time. Just donkey me. That's supposed to be ass. Just ask me. I almost felt like saying a question. I should do a bracelet that says a question and wear them together. This is a military button off of, I think, one of my uncle's old uniforms or something, as a military button. And so I did military colors, and then I did wood beads to make it more military-ish. Who is in charge here? Who's in charge here? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So I think those will look good with the brown bracelets. I like to accessorize with the same colored bracelets on each wrist, essentially. I was wearing my Zebra Strong ones from my EDS, which these are old. Together we dazzle, because a group of zebras is called a dazzle. So together we dazzle. Zebra Strong is my saying for EDS, because you're strong for being a zebra. These are glow in the dark white beads, and I totally messed up my pattern. I missed a black one there. I actually reused and repurposed these black beads from the original bracelet. It didn't have words in it, and it was a little bit too small with no words, and so I had a hard time, and I was going to end up breaking it. So I redid this bracelet with the same black beads, but changed the white beads for these other glow-in-the-dark ones. So I messed up that pattern still. It bothers me. I'm probably going to have to take it apart and do it a third time. So this one I want to redo. Stormy, no, stop. This one also I want to redo because it's starting to like really stretch out. I had like weird knots everywhere, and it says Zebra Strong in different letters. It's got these wood beads. The paint is actually starting to come off the wood beads. So it tells me how durable these wood beads are when I wear a bracelet non-stop. And this is what happens. So This one is brand new. These I think are the white bees that were originally on this one right here. I just repurposed the white bees on a different bracelet, so these white bees and these black bees were on a different bracelet altogether, so I just repurposed them, put those white ones with different black ones. These are bigger black ones than these other ones. As you can see, they're slightly bigger, they're more barrel shaped. So I just did 3 zebras, and I did zebra strong. So those are my 2 new zebra ones that I did recently, and well, repurposed the bees and made new ones out of the same ones. And then I messed up, not this one, it was the other one. So this says, you can read. Instead of saying that word please, it says cheese. And my uncle did not know how to put the E's in the right direction, because this is one of the first ones he did, and he had a hard time spelling the word cheese. So now that I have his brain starting to work, he's learning to spell again, which is amazing, which is great, which is good for him. He needs to work out his brain. Happy. You can read. That one's fun. We'll put that on this side because I have purple and pink on this side. Then I have, you can read, I'm not going to say it. The S is kind of hard to read, but yeah. Put those 2 things together. It's kind of an insult, but yeah, whatever. This is one of the earlier ones he did. I picked out some of the colors and he put them in the order he wanted to put them in, which is okay. It looks okay. Holy moly, because it's like a green colored cheese. It almost looks like a dice. They look like dice, but they're really cheese blocks. Then it's got this guy, holy moly, green cheese. And then he designed this guy. This is the one that I messed up on. This was, I thought, a C. It's really a G. I couldn't see. So now it's going to drive me insane until I go find a C and probably redo it. So it's supposed to say Cheddar Champa. Cheddar Champa. But it's really Get a Champa. Get a champa, chomp that cheese down. So those were my new ones, guys. I just wanted to show off my new ones. The last thing I wanted to talk about was my health update about my test results. I told you about Stormy's. And so my update for my health is, well, not as good. My doctor wanted to put me on medication, but until I see my other doctor tomorrow, I won't have an answer or an idea whether I should go on meds or not. So I have to do a separate video to explain more about this at home. Chilling with Chronically Happy, but I had an ACTH test done, cortisol test, and essentially my numbers didn't raise high enough. They're only slightly low, but it is a problem if it is actually low. But any kind of steroid use can produce off results, so I had to find out how much was in my trigger point injection, and that could be the reason why it didn't raise like it should. So we'll find out. We'll make a determination from that, but I'm going to suggest not taking medication because my body doesn't like it. And I don't want to go on steroids the rest of my life, so it's all determined upon getting retested again and further apart from the time that I had trigger point injections. And I'm not going to get any tomorrow, even though I'm scheduled for some tomorrow. I think I might try and call his office and send a message and say, don't get those trigger point injections ready, because I don't think I'm going to want them, because I need to do new testing now, just to make sure that it's going to basically just say I don't want any more medication. I need to get retested I just don't know how that's going to go. So that's my update. I may have to go on steroids the rest of my life because I might have a adrenal insufficiency, a secondary adrenal deficiency. So my adrenal glands aren't working properly, potentially, which doesn't surprise me with everything that's going on. So anyways, that's my update. I will let you guys know more when I know more myself, and I will talk to you all later. Have a beautiful, wonderful day, and don't forget, it could always be worse. My life is beautiful compared to a lot of other people's, and so I'm very thankful and humble for that. So always be thankful for the life that you're given, even despite horrible circumstances that may have led you in other directions. You can always heal. The body's always trying to heal, so always try to keep your mind healing too. Think about that. Heal your brain, heal your body, all in balance. Peace out.